Hi folks, welcome to today's video, how to heal sciatica nerve pain from home. Now before I jump into today's video, if you're out there suffering with low back pain problems such as sciatica nerve pain, herniated discs, bulging discs, lumbar stenosis, lumbar arthritis, hit that subscribe button. I create lots of great content for those folks suffering from those problems to get you back on the road to pain-free recovery. But without further ado, let's jump into today's video. So folks, welcome to today's video, managing sciatica pain, healing sciatica pain from home. Now, most of you people out there generally have sciatica pain from a herniated or bulging disc, okay? Most of the clients I work with do have some element of sciatica nerve pain, myself included. I've had L5S1 herniation twice in my life and various other bulging discs. I've had sciatica 2 times, 20 years apart, okay? I know what it's like. I know how to deal with it. I've helped hundreds of clients around the world deal with the same problems, all right? Now, what can you do? You've just been diagnosed, okay, the sciatica nerve pain, maybe you've had an MRI, herniated disc, etc. What can you do from home? Okay, number one, stop aggravating the nerve, okay? If it's from bulging herniated disc, you want to minimize loaded flexion of your spine. You want to take care of your spine. You want to be sort of practicing what I call good spine hygiene, okay? Now, on top of that, you're doing some sort of gentle mobility work, opening up the hip region, okay? You don't want to be irritating or like, yanking on their leg and stretching that nerve, okay, where it runs down the back of your leg. You're just going to pee it off, right? Upset it, and it's going to increase your pain. So you want to basically make you feel better, okay, not worse, all right? So step one, stop annoying the nerve, all right? Number two, you have to understand your condition, okay? So you get the MRI, shows a bulging, shows a herniated disc, but the thing is, you go in the street and take 10 people off the street, they will also have herniated bulging discs, okay? The good news is, over 90% or 80% of people, depending on the research you read, will not need surgery for herniated disc stroke sciatica issues, okay? There are times where it's definitely needed if the person has got issues with bladder control, bowel control, extreme drop foot, saddle syndrome where they get like extreme pains in about the groin region, then of course that is time to go and speak to your primary care physician and look at the option of surgery, okay? But for most people, you will not need surgery. You will manage with conservative treatment, okay? So don't dwell too much on the results of the MRI. Focus on what you're dealing with right now at present, that pain, and how to decrease that pain. Now, you want to make sure you think about your lifestyle, okay? What do I mean by lifestyle? Well, if you smoke, try to stop smoking, okay? If you drink alcohol, try to cut down or stop drinking alcohol. All these things will affect the nutrition to the healing process of the nerve, so you want to put your lifestyle in the most optimal position possible, okay? You want to get at least 7 hours of sleep a night, because that's when the body recovers, is when you sleep, all right? You want to be getting movement, exercise, all right? Good food, okay? Not fast food, inflammatory type stuff, pizzas, etc. You want to create the perfect conditions for healing, and that requires, for many people, lifestyle changes, all right? You want to set yourself up in the best position possible and stick to it. Be consistent with these things. Make sure you're getting your sleep, drinking plenty of water, okay? Getting out for walks, doing movement, exercise, good nutrition, etc. All these things combined, okay, are going to speed up your recovery journey, all right? Now, for me, the most powerful tool is exercise, okay? Motion is lotion, as I keep talking about, right? You got to move, okay? You got to make sure the stimulus is enough, right, for you to get blood flow to the area, to get stronger, because I say many, many times, for most people, it is all about strengthening your way out of pain, okay? You got to undertake some sort of rehab program. If you're struggling to start one, there's one that's going to flash up at the end of this video, okay? It's one for beginners. Make sure you stay to the end of this video and that'll pop up, and go and check it out. It's designed for beginners. You can get stuck into it, okay? Really basic exercises, but it will get you moving, okay? Now, the thing about exercise is they've done many, many different studies and looking at nerve damage and people from multiple sclerosis and various other nerve issues, sciatica nerve pain as well. And exercise was one of the best tools, okay? Didn't matter if it was like weight training, aerobic, swimming, etc. It's finding something that you can do, okay, that doesn't aggravate the pain but get you out there moving, because you're going to get the endorphin release. So you get some pain relief from the natural endorphins, get blood flow to the area. It's going to promote healing. It really didn't matter which exercise was chosen. It was one that fit the person, okay? You might have to get out of your comfort zone to do something maybe you've never done before or you've never liked before, but if it allows you to do that activity without pain and it gets you on the road to recovery, then you got to stick to it, okay? Now, people always say, well, you've got things like McKenzie work, you've got McGill work, core bracing, nerve glides, all these different things, all right? Now, I utilize all of these things on my clients, okay? But there is no one magic bullet, okay? It's not a case of do this nerve glide and your sciatica pain will be gone. Do this McGill exercise, your pain will be gone. Do McKenzie back extension, your pain will be gone, okay? They do help and they should be part of a structured program, all right? But there is no one magic bullet to get rid of sciatica nerve pain. It is a marathon, not a sprint, and it does require all these fundamentals to be working as one structured plan to get you to that spot, okay? Personally, I like to focus on whole body strengthening, yeah? If it's a little bit of pain as you're doing the exercise up to a kind of 4 level, that's fine. As long as it doesn't make the pain worse as you're doing or later, okay, then I have no issue with doing, the sort of whole body strengthening work because I want the whole body to be strong. Arms, legs, okay, your glutes, your core, right? Because when it comes to daily living, we're moving doors, opening things, lifting, taking the garbage out, walking the dog, lifting children, all right, whatever it could be. You want to be whole body strong because that's going to hold you in better stead down the line to get you out of this pain, all right? Now, there are some kind of, short-term things you can do. I say nerve glides, they do often help, okay, so they start to free up that nerve sometimes. But like I say with anything, nerve glides should be done in a pain-free range. Do not kiss the pain, okay? Things like ice can often help to sort of like numb that pain down a little bit. TENS machines, you can often get those in physio, electrical impulses, that can help kind of neutralize the pain to some point. For some people, heat will help. I'm not a huge believer in heat at the start of the injury, more like cold, ice packs, etc., frozen peas, whatever you choose to use, okay? If you've got access to potentially a massage or even acupuncture or acupressure, these types of things will give you some short-term temporary relief. But it's good because it brings that pain down, okay? Lets you do more things during your day, all right? Now, they're generally short-term things. They don't actually heal, okay? It's time that heals, nutrition that heals, exercise that will get you there, all right? So, just to recap, guys, look, more than 89% of people do not need surgery for their sciatica or for their herniated disc, okay, to get better. Most people get better with conservative treatment, all right? You've got to move your body regular, all right? Make sure you stay consistent, okay? Keep a record of what you're doing so you can spot pain triggers or issues that seem to flare your pain up, yeah? Make sure you get plenty of sleep, good nutrition, try to avoid, too much drinking, smoking, and I'll be honest, recreational drug taking. If you please don't take that when you're trying to recover from this kind of injury. All right, good lifestyle factors is going to stead you on for the right road. And lastly, manage your stress. Okay, there's no point getting overworked about this issue. It is a time issue. Try to use distraction techniques. Hang out with some friends. Watch television, watch movies, Netflix, Amazon, whatever. Do not go down the rabbit hole of Reddit, okay? Because that is not the best place to be, right? You've got to make sure with the sleep, okay, and your good lifestyle, you can reduce your stress because that'll help a long way as well towards on your healing journey, okay? Guys, listen, hope this video has been useful for you. Questions, comments, hit me up down below. Don't forget, the video is going to pop up very soon. That's going to be on a nice, simple beginner rehab program for folks with herniated bulging discs and or sciatica nerve pain as well, okay? And I will link up to some nerve glide work as well for relieving sciatica nerve pain as well. All right, guys, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.